How different is this offense from what last year? Is it like starting school all over again?
Yeah, I mean, imagine going to Spanish class 1 hour and then turn around going to Russian and trying to put it all in perspective. You know, you're taught the same thing, but it's still football. At the end of the day, you're still throwing a lot of the same routes and all that. It's just different verbiage. They're both good systems. I think this one fits who we have, really, really well. And, just like I said, there's nothing that's the same, I guess, to answer your question. Nothing's the same from last year to this year.
Are you where you wanted to be when the program started April 1st?
I'm right where I wanted to be. I think, there's obviously some days or some throws or some things that I need to work on that, I maybe didn't hit when I was out here. But, overall, I think my progress was pretty good. I think, how many we had? We had 16 practices, and I think each practice got better for myself, and not only for me, but the offense, the flow, how fast we were playing. They bumped play clock down. We were still operating really, really fast. I'm pleased with it. Am I satisfied? Absolutely not.
The guys around you look like they've gotten so much better than at this time last year.
Yeah, they're playing fast. The guys outside, tight ends included, backs, everybody, are really, really playing fast. They're running routes full speed. And it's tough. I mean, it's tougher on those safeties and corners that are trying to cover them because, when you're playing fast and you know where you're going, and they don't. It's to our advantage. I'm pleased with their play. They play well all camp.
What will you do now? Will you take a little time off? Will you put this away for a little bit?
I know I'm going to take at least a weekend off. I'm going to get home and spend some time with the wife. She's been in Oklahoma for a couple of weeks, and spend some time with her. Got a wedding to go to. Obviously, my great grandmother passed away, so I'll spend some time with some family there, and then and then get back on the books. I'm starting, playing on Monday. Getting back in. We have an iPad, so I'll spend at least an hour or two every day, staying in the book.
How is the when you put the footwork into action and you put the tweaking of the mechanics? How's it all coming out here on the field?
I think it's coming well. I think it all results in good timing. And if you throw the ball on time, your success rate's a lot higher. And I think those things have kind of helped me get myself in position. More still harping on speed, getting the ball out quick, get the ball in your hand, which is it's the way this offense works. So I'm going to work on it for these next 5 weeks, and then come back at the end of July. Hopefully not miss a beat.
Chud said that you're getting rid of the ball quicker. What do you do to do that?
Speed up your feet. It's really good. You got to do it and know where you can, understand where you're going with the football. And if you don't know where you're going with football, you're going to get caught with the ball and get hit a lot. And that's not really our recipe right now.
Do you have a feel for how this team's going to look in August and September, and how good it might be next season?
I think we got a chance to be really good. I think. And I'm speaking about the whole team. I think our defense is really adapting to what Ray's brought in. I think guys are flying around on that side of the ball just like we are on our side. So I think we have the potential to be really, really good. And now it's going out, continue to get better, coming back, and not really miss a beat like I was saying. And there's other really good teams in this league, so we're going to have to go out and prove that we can do it on a consistent basis and go from there.
The fact that you have been, the clear cut, working with the ones, Jason clear cut with the twos, Brian with the threes, is this going exactly how you hoped it would, and how you want to keep it going?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want that to change, or else that'd be tough. So no, I mean, yeah, I think I'm still competing every day, and compete with myself. So I'm worried about me.
Brandon, last year you talked about how your completion percentage you were disgusted with. It's the worst ever in your career. What's an acceptable number now that we know this offense this year?
Well, I mean,
you guys talked about it?
I wouldn't say percentage. I mean, completions are big, and no matter what system you play in. But I think if you're around that 70% mark in this league, I mean, you're completing a lot of balls. Obviously, I'm not going to put an exact number on it, but I think if you can complete in this league with as good as defenses are, if you can complete 7 out of 10. You're doing some really good things.
Is that the goal?
That'd be my goal. Yeah, if I would walk out of next year in January, February next year, and I was a 70% passer, that would be a goal. I mean, winning games is obviously more important, but that an individual goal.
But I mean, in this offense, is that realistic?
I don't know. You have to look what Phillips done and all these guys. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a number junkie.
You have a lot
Couple more questions.
You have a lot of big targets. When you look out there, I mean, you can play some tall ball. It looks like. How do you feel
nice.
about it?
It's nice, especially in traffic. Over the middle of the field, it gets tight in there. So you need guys that are bigger body guys. You can throw it on their body versus letting them run through it. Our tight ends are playing extremely well, and they're all very capable of making big time plays. And you got Josh and Greg on the outside, which are guys that are big, huge targets. Travis maybe not as big, but he can fly. So I'm not gonna say I like one over the other, but certain routes it's nice to have a guy like Josh's size or Jordan Cameron or something like that. It's use it to your advantage.
And you had those guys last year, Devon Best, and what has he done to complete that group?
Well, he brings consistency. I think he doesn't make many mistakes. If he's reading routes or if he's doing certain things, he doesn't make many mistakes. He's a very solid player. He's a pro. Like I tell you guys all the time, the guy, he knows how to prepare. He is the ultimate pro, and I think that's starting to rub off on everybody in the locker room, not just receivers, but he goes about his business the right way, and I commend him for it.
It looks like you and Josh Gordon are really kind of on the same page and connecting very well.
Yeah, he's a guy that has the ability to be a top 3 receiver in this league. He's got big play capabilities. He's a good target throw. He's a good. He can run by guys. He can do so many different things. He's got a ton of ability. He's a guy. I'm glad he's on our side.
How much have you seen
Last
Travis
question.
Benjamin improve in his route running last year?
Travis, and I don't quote me on verbatim, but I would say Travis had at least as many catches, if not more, than anybody in camp. His route running is phenomenal. It's probably because he's so fast. Guys have to honor him running by them, and so he's able to get in and out of breaks so well. Doesn't matter if it's in breaking routes or out breaking routes. He's really found a knack of getting separation and giving you a chance to complete the ball. He's had a lot of catches this camp, and he's stuck out. I mean, he's caught a lot of balls.
Brandon, you said you'd approach this offseason, feeling like, hey, this is my team, I'm the guy. After OTAs, mini camps wrapping up, is it past the point of approaching it that way? I mean, do you really feel like you're there? Do you feel
my
like you're
approach
the guy?
hasn't changed. My approach hasn't changed. I'm in the huddle with the same guys all the time, so the communication level there is good. And I really haven't changed the way I've approached it from day one. We're on day 16 now, and it hasn't changed.
All right, thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, guys.